Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a journal with me in my Bloom journal. This is my Get Messy Season of Bloom journal, and it's in one of these little Artist in Bloom books that I made from taking a Nazi's course. I had some time, well, I didn't have some time, I made some time this weekend to just sit down and play in my journals. I actually made a brand new journal and hopefully I can show you that soon, but it's basically another one of these little books. I love making these little books. I've enjoyed just kind of using Nazi's bookmaking technique, her method to make these little books, and like altering them to like different things that I want to do or like document really in my journal. And so I kind of change it up a little bit and try new things. And it's such an easy, flexible like journal making method, I guess you can call it. And I make mine A6 size, and so they're little tiny books that fit into my A6 TNs. But anyway, so I was playing with my little books this weekend, and I just kind of randomly put on the camera and started just gluing stuff down, really. I really didn't have much of a idea, or I want to say thought process, but that's not the right word, but like an idea for this page. For the most part, for this particular journal, so I'm keeping this little book as like an art journal, I just kind of intuitively play in it. And so I usually kind of stick with a color scheme, I would say. And so I had all these like scrap pieces of paper from different Daphne's Diary magazines, Flow magazines. This little piece was actually from a sticker sheet from Daphne's Diary that I just kind of ripped because I liked the pattern on it. But yeah, I had all these just little ripped up pieces in my stash, and so I've decided to kind of compile all of them and make a spread using them. And so it's very intuitive. It's just me kind of playing around, seeing what works, what do I like mixing and matching different pieces based on the color and like the pattern and stuff like that. So this page really has no rhyme or reason to it. It is just me sticking and gluing things down. And that's basically how I've been working in this little art journal in particular. Now this is my Get Messy Season of Bloom journal. Season of Bloom ended a long time ago, but this journal has not been filled up. And I literally work in it whenever I feel like just playing around with my stuff. And so I'm not like diligently sitting down and working in this journal. I just kind of work in it when I feel like working in it. And I just kind of felt like doing something in this journal. Actually, what I was really doing was I was pulling out papers, so you can see that stack of papers on my desk. I was pulling out papers for to make a new journal, and while I was doing that, I found like all these different scrap pieces, and I'm like, oh my god, these colors look really pretty. Like I don't even know where this was from. I'm pretty sure it's like from a Flow magazine, but like that purple and blue, like floral. I just had little bits of scraps. I'm pretty sure it was from like, you know, when you open up like a Daphne's Diary magazine and there's like a page that has like an article on it, whatever, but like the border has like a beautiful like pattern. That's what I'm thinking that these pieces are from, because they're just little strips, and I had a whole bunch of them, and from different pages too, and I realized that the colors matched really well, and so I kind of wanted to stick them down somewhere, and so this is the perfect little book for that. And so I just kind of sticked a few things down. I grabbed my charcoal pencil to kind of make some little scribbles, and now I'm gluing down this little floral cluster piece, which is actually it's from one of my December printables. I forget which one it's from. I think it's from the December Reflections printable. I want to say that it's from the December Reflections printable. I will make sure and, of course, leave the links to that printable in my shop in the description box. But it's one of the florals that I drew, and I painstakingly fussy cut that thing because I didn't I guess when I printed that printable, I didn't run it through my Silhouette, so I didn't make a cut file or anything for it. And so, yeah, I had to fuzzy cut that. These little strips, they're little word phrase strips. They're also from that exact same printable. I guess I must have found my print out of that printable, which I never like cut, obviously. And I just went ahead and fussy cut them, and then they were just on my desk. Actually, you see them there on like in front of me on my desk, and I decided just to use them on this page. Um, I don't remember. I'm cutting off like a few words from the strips that I don't need so that it like spells out something. What does it say? Oh, I think I'm organizing it so I don't actually keep it in this way. In a second, you'll see that I just kind of reach for my ink. I think I pull out, yeah, I pull out some white gesso, and then I pull out my white acrylic ink, and then I kind of swooshed the, that's the wrong word, but you know, moved the pieces away. And so I kind of wanted to lighten that up because I think my little word strips, the background color of it is kind of like an off-white. It's kind of like a beige, and I felt like it blended in too much with that old book page there. And so first I put gesso. I kind of like it, didn't like it. It needed splatters to kind of connect it with the background and like the rest of the spread. And so I love using this Liquitex acrylic ink. The white, the titanium white is my favorite. I go through so many of these little bottles. I love this ink. And so I am just splattering it everywhere. To the point in which I think I actually get some on my TN, but I didn't notice it. I noticed after the fact and it like dried on the inside, but it's fine. It's fine. I made this TN cover. I can always just remake it again. So now I'm putting them back, and I kind of switch up the order. So I think what I end up settling on for it to say is so grateful for today, a quiet night at home, a warm and cozy, what a beautiful life, I think is what it ends up saying. And yeah, I just take my little Zig glue pen here, and I'm just adding some adhesive to the back and just putting that down. And I think that's about it. This was a very, very quick journal process. Well, I haven't actually art journaled in a while, let alone film it, but most of my art journals, they come together, especially in this little book, rather quickly, unless I make a boo-boo, and it takes me a while to kind of fix that boo-boo. But yeah, this one, again, it was more of an intuitive play. I'm not sure that this spread has anything to do with the season of bloom, but it ended up like here anyway. So I glue those down, and I actually pulled out my big chunky sticker book, and what I end up doing is filling up some of the spaces with some stickers. And I think I use an assortment of Maggie Home stickers from, I know this one is probably from Heritage Collection, or no, it's either Marigolds maybe, or Heritage, or the new one, Garden Party. It's a mixture. I think I have all of the little sticker books from those collections. But yeah, it's a mixture of mostly the clear stickers and then some paper cardstock stickers. I love the ones that come in the roll. I bought a bunch of them from the Garden Party collection and the Marigold collection. But yeah, I just put a bunch of stickers down, and I think that's about it. So once I kind of decide all my stickers, this spread is complete. So yeah, I kind of want to get back into doing these journal with me's. A lot of the times I just kind of like sitting down at my desk and not having to worry about, you know, recording anything. And it's not so much the recording thing that takes a while, it's mostly the editing. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, so this is the spread. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!